Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Probably TMI podcast with your gorgeous, sexy, beautiful hosts, Shelby
and Mads.
And I would just like to say it's good to be back. We took that last week off. I visited friends and family in Florida. So we got to hang out in person. We just couldn't find the time to film for last week. But we're here now, back in office. And we're gonna have some fun today. We have a lot of cool, juicy stuff to get into. But of course, as we always start out, how are you, dude? How you doing? You doing all right?
Dude, I'm doing it out.
Yeah,
So
she's duding.
I'm doing around, just doing and shooting and pooting. But I'm good. It's the
Yeah.
weekend. We're chilling. I just had a nice
Yeah.
long work week and we're about to go back to it tomorrow. But we're in good spirits, doing our thing.
You should tell them what you told me about your Sunday scaries and how you're remedying your
How I'm
Sunday scaries.
coping.
Yeah.
Just a few beverages.
Just a few beverages.
Just to, especially when you're in a new situation with like work and stuff, it's like stressful. Like it's great, but it's like, you get those Sunday scaries sometimes. So you just need to it's still early in the day. So just something to chill out with.
For sure. How's if you guys don't
juice.
know, Mad started her career. She's teaching. And she just started getting the kids last Thursday. So how is that going? Pretty good?
Yeah, really good. Really good. I'm exhausted.
Yeah. I was surprised to hear that you're already getting the Sunday scaries.
Well, not necessarily because I don't want to go. It's just like I'm tired.
what you're gonna get into.
Right. Yeah. It's gonna be a long week. Like it's my first full week. And the first couple weeks are a lot until you adjust. So I'm just, yeah.
No, 1,000%. 1,000%. That's gonna be a rough one, dude. But hey, I think that you were born for this. You were made for this. It's gonna be great. I'm hoping my AirPods don't die on me.
I hope not.
I really hope not. I'm really good. I'm kind of getting the inverse of the Sunday scaries right now because I've got a new job as well. So me and Mads are kind of going through the same thing with jobs, except I'm a waitress right now. So I'm kind of learning that. I don't know about you guys, but I hate getting a new job and having to go through the learning process of everything. It takes so much time.
Yeah.
And I've had so many jobs at this point where it's like, I just want to get to the meat and potatoes. I just want to know how to do it. Cause learning and getting used to a whole new system is just so I'm over it. I'm over that. I'm just wanting to, get to the point where I know things where I just know everything.
When you just know.
I want to get in there and just know, not have to learn. So
definitely.
But yeah, that's what's going on with me. Yeah, cheers.
Money working.
Cheers. Yeah, we're doing our best. Have no money right now, you guys. I'm so pissed broke.
Yeah, I'm pretty broke too.
Yeah, absolutely need to get a paycheck, for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah. So down bad. In fact, I had to take my cash and put it into my checking, go to the bank, make a trip to go to the bank.
Oh yeah.
So
wow.
we're in the trenches right now, y'all, but it's not gonna last for long. We broke, we about to get up though. Okay, so I just want to dive into these topics because we kind of have a lot of juicy stuff to go on, to talk about. So I don't know if you guys know this, but there's been fires happening all around the world. Basically, I just woke up to news that Glendale, Arizona caught on fire. The whole state or the whole city.
The whole state of Glendale, Arizona.
The whole state of Glendale. So I go on TikTok this morning and there's this massive explosion, fire, this huge smoke cloud going up into the sky. And it's what the hell is going on? It's already so hot outside and we haven't had rain and it's just absolutely unbelievable. And Maui too. Maui's having these crazy fires.
The death rate just keeps on going up and it's so tragic.
Oh, it's so scary. It's literally it's like doomsday.
Yeah. It's scary.
Yeah. I saw these people on TikTok and they were like literally in a canoe or some shit, just like rowing through the debris, trying to get, somewhere safe.
Yeah. Like I saw people like literally just they had nowhere to go, obviously, because their surrounding was all on fire. So they had to literally like just jump in the ocean and just like for survival. Like it's so, so crazy.
Dude, that's got to be like a top 10, like bottom feeder feeling. Like you must feel like well, imagine losing everything.
Yeah, no, it's literally some end of the world situations happening and it's scary. It's really scary.
Yeah. I mean, do I think that Jesus should come down to earth and we start fresh? Absolutely, I do.
Mhm.
However, I do also feel for these people that are going through that because you lose everything. Like my apartment complex caught on fire not long
Right.
ago. And I was like, that could have been me. And
Yeah.
once like you're actually going through it, it's really tough. Like probably TMI stands with Maui and Glendale
Yeah.
and the state of Glendale, Arizona.
It's like we've been over here down in the Tampa Bay area. We've been in like a constant heat advisory too. Like every day it's been like, oh, like it's like a unsafe like feeling of heat. Like no one go outside because you'll probably burn.
Yeah.
We went to the beach last Sunday, me, Shelby, Vince, when she was here, and we were under a tent for literally
Oh my
the
God.
whole time. We went to the water like 2 or 3 times, but we were under the tent the whole time just because it was, so hot and the sun is so strong that we still, all three of us got burnt, like burnt.
That's an understatement for you because little Shorty literally fucking had like a heat stroke, basically.
Yeah, I got sick. I think I was so dehydrated, like all the heat like sucked out all of the like liquid in me and I like got like vomited. I was so sick that night from like
Yeah.
being in the sun. It's bad. It's
Yeah,
so
we were
bad out there.
literally under shade. And number
Hmm.
one, you couldn't even step on the sand without the bottom of your feet feeling like they were being skinned alive
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
like put on charcoals.
Hmm.
But like, it's so hot here in Arizona that when people ask me, like my Florida friends, or, what's it been like?
Yeah.
And the best example I can say is if you wear like a necklace, and I've told Mads this analogy already.
Hmm.
I wore a necklace and I walked down to my car from my apartment, probably like a 2-3 minute walk, not far. That's
Hmm.
probably maximum, like 3 minutes max to get to my car. And my necklace would start to burn my flesh just from being outside for like 1 to 2 minutes because it's like the
It's
metal and
insane.
it gets so
Mhm.
hot. It's just, and Arizona has uh, like not rained. Monsoon season has not come.
Right. No, yeah. It's like
It's so
unsafe.
hot. Yeah, I'm honestly kind of jealous of the rain that you guys are getting. I wish.
Well, yeah, it rain, but it rains for like an hour and then it's like so humid that you can't even like it's like
Mm,
disgusting. So it's just not even worth going
yeah,
outside. My mom like texted me yesterday. She's like, come on the boat with us. I said, no.
no,
I said no.
yeah. That's one thing too about the mugeness in Florida.
Mhm.
The mosquitoes love that.
Mm,
That's what they
they
feed off of.
they eat
Yeah.
you right up. They
They
sure
I,
do.
they ate me raw because let me tell you, baby, I haven't had a mosquito bite in months since living here. My trip to Florida, I came back home to AZ with at least 36 mosquito bites. And
Mm.
I'm like, I was taking advantage of the safe space I created here in Arizona without these skaters, without the skaters.
Yeah, you
They're
came back
they're
and then they
brutal.
were like, "Oh, let me go after her. We haven't bit her in a while."
We need that blood. I swear to y'all, mosquitoes love this blood.
Yeah, they love my blood too. They
They
do.
love sucking my blood.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. And it's itchy. And one thing about me is I'm gonna itch my skin.
Until you
Okay.
bleed,
I do that.
till you
Yeah.
scab.
I know. They get pretty rough. But it's itchy. And then I have my claws, my nails, my
Hmm.
acrylics. Can't really. Yep. I
Yeah,
just love to like peel chunks of my skin off when I have a bug bite. It's just what feels best.
right. Of course, you have to get through all of the layers of epidermis and deep down under.
Hmm. Yeah, just like itch until it scars. So, but
Well, I was
anyway,
so
yeah,
happy that you were able to come. It was like a whole
yeah,
surprise situation. Shelby totally
facts.
surprised me. I had no idea she was coming.
Yeah.
We went out to dinner and she just showed up and she's like, "Hey,
Well,
I'm here."
literally.
And I'm like, "What?
Yeah,
What?"
I quite literally just showed up.
Yeah, she literally just showed up at the bar and grill.
That is no exaggeration. With Vincent's help,
Yeah.
shout out to Vince. He really slayed that whole interaction. The only thing I
Yeah.
would have done differently is have him sit on the side by the wall. So I would have been able to just come up and sit by you. But
Yeah.
I was trying to like scooch through to get to her, and there was like no space over there. So I was like, oh, hey, is the seat taken? Can I get in?
Yeah. And I was like a double, triple, quadruple take, and then I just bursted into tears.
She
It
burst
was
into
cute.
flames.
Well, something about me. I don't sit in the aisle. I'm not an aisle girly. I like a wall, so I'll be on the
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah. But yeah, I did come in. I surprised her. It was so fun. Got to go to Florida, and you know, it's hot there too. It's hot everywhere around this world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So moving on, should we bring up the Kelsey and Cody baby?
Yeah, they're having a baby.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. I was so surprised. I was like, that
Me
was fast.
too,
I
because they
don't know,
just
like
got married.
you just got married, which is fine. Lots of people do that, but like, I don't know. Just looking at them, I'm like, you guys are gonna be parents? Like, I don't know. It just
That's
feels
literally my
weird.
because Cody's just gives off such frat bro vibe that it's like,
Yeah,
what? No way.
they still they feel like kids to me. Like they're like us, but I guess they are even older than us,
Yeah.
and they're like mid late 20s, and I'm like, wait, maybe it's like fine.
No,
We're in that
Cody's in his
stage.
30s. Cody's in his 30s
Wow.
already.
Wow, that's
And
crazy.
yeah, I watched Kelsey's podcast yesterday, Circle Time, and she had
Mm.
Cody on it. And they were talking about their baby. They're like, we're gonna name him Little Baby.
Oh
Just
my
like, hey,
God.
little baby, hey LB.
That's their
But
personality. They would do that. I'm
little
so excited
baby.
for them. It's so
Me
I literally
too.
was so caught off. I was like, what? Like,
Their baby is gonna be so cute, honestly.
yeah.
I'm so excited for like the baby vlogs. I think they're gonna make a good family. And I was also wondering why they had moved, but now it makes sense.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But
Hmm.
I
Yeah, I
guess
didn't
they
think
were
about that.
trying. Cody and Kelsey were trying for a baby, and
Aw.
they were like not expecting it, but they were gonna welcome it if it did happen. And they were like, "We're so lucky." But
Aw.
the world is ready for little baby. Can't
That's so
wait.
sweet. I'm team boy. I don't know. I see them being boy parents.
Well, it's a boy.
Oh, it is a boy?
Yeah, they're having a boy.
Oh yeah. I was like,
Hmm.
wasn't the Instagram post like, oh, baby boy coming? What was it, January or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was like, wait a second. Okay, now I remember. Sorry, my memory's been dirt lately.
Dirt. When your memory
Literally.
is actual soil,
It's actual like earthworms and vines.
there's nothing in my cabeza. It's just a bunch of like, yeah, like poison
Oh.
ivy,
Hmm.
slugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Hmm.
so excited for them. Good for them. I like when
Me
she gets
too.
when she's pregnant, gets a little belly, and oh, they're gonna be such good parents. I'm so
She's
excited
due,
for
I
them.
think, January, but yeah, I guess she's already showing a little bit. But they're
Aw.
gonna be great parents. Cody's gonna
Yeah.
be such a hands-on dad. I feel like Kelsey's just so good with children already. So I'm
Yeah,
so
they're gonna be
excited for them.
the fun, the fun, goofy parents for sure.
We need little baby content ASAP.
Yeah.
ASAP
Definitely.
Rocky. But
Definitely.
I think now it's time to transition. I feel like I'm so
Yeah.
bad at that. I'm just like, okay, now let's do this. But
Well,
it's okay.
I mean,
You know,
we're just stating what's going on instead of just being like,
yeah,
oh yeah, they're having a baby. Also, this is our topic. It's kind of just like
that's
letting you
true.
guys know
It's kind
what
of
we're up
like,
to
yeah,
next.
like chapters. Like
Yeah.
we're sliding into this next chapter together. So,
Right. Yeah.
um, I saw this thing on TikTok. These people were talking about like things that bother you the older you get.
Hmm.
And we're getting older, obviously. So
Boy,
things
am I.
yeah, things that didn't used to bother us do bother us now that we're older. So we just wanted to talk about that because there's quite a few
Oh,
of those.
quite a few. Quite a
Yeah,
list. A
there's a
scroll.
list. Yeah. One of the ones that immediately came to my mind was when you're going out with your friends, like if you're like planning to go out with like a couple of friends, but you don't drive there,
Yeah.
like you're just kind of like, somebody else is the DD and you want to go home, but they're
Yeah.
not ready to go home yet. I don't like
That's
that anymore
yeah. Because you're like out of control. You're like not in control, and you kind of
of
just
your
have to
schedule.
like, unless you are going out of your way to like get yourself a ride or call an Uber or something, like that's the worst when you're just not into it anymore. And then you just have to like pretend like you are until the rest of the group's ready. It's like, no.
Yeah. And we're just too old for that now. Like
Yeah,
if I want to be in bed by 10:30, I want to be in bed by 10:30. That's it,
absolutely.
period. You know?
Absolutely. Yep. And that brings me
So
to mine, which is, well, one of mine, because, you know, we got a list,
there's a
is
lot.
just like excessive amount of drinking alcohol. Like, it's just, I'm not into it. It makes me feel sick, and I don't like feeling sick. I'm quite the
Oh,
thrower-upper, and little things make
oh,
me nauseous. And I'm just like,
same.
I'd hate feeling gross in the morning. So,
Totally true.
you
I
know,
do like having a few cocktails. I love that. Love that. But you
yeah,
always wake up that next morning with like some sort of shred of regret. Like,
yeah.
oh my
And
God,
you're
I
like
don't want to feel
so
like shit.
dehydrated, and you're like have the spins, and you have a headache. And it's just like, it's not fun like when you're teenagers and you weren't supposed to be drinking. Now that we're adults and we can, and it's acceptable, socially acceptable to regularly do it, I'm just like, no.
And it's expensive.
And it's expensive, especially
Yeah.
if you don't want to feel as crappy in the morning.
Yeah. Totally
But
true.
I'm like getting over that. I'm over
That's like
it.
one of mine that I wrote down. I wrote down like being around people who smoke, or
Hmm.
like I am at that stage where I know what I look for in people, and
Yeah.
I don't really vibe with people who are like constantly vaping,
Hmm.
smoking. No hate to those people. I'm just saying I don't like that for me. Like
Yeah,
the
like that. We don't,
smell gives me a headache.
you're not into that lifestyle.
Yeah, especially vaping. I'm sorry. No hate to the vapors out there, vape squad for life, but
Yeah, no.
I don't, for me,
Vape squad for life.
I don't like that. Go
Me either.
ahead. You like, yeah, yeah, everybody has their thing. Hey,
Right. Yeah. It's
hey,
like when I was like 8 and I'd be walking in like an open area, and the like adults would be smoking cigarettes, and I would like purposely walk past them and like gagging and coughing and
me
like
too.
acting so dramatic. I'm like, oh, it stinks.
Hey, mommy, what stinks?
Who's
It's,
smoking something? That is nasty.
oh my God, I'm going to choke and die. I can't breathe.
But I mean, it's
Yeah.
true. It's true.
Yeah, sure. And
But
also, like, I'm sorry, but if you're over the age of 27 and you still vape, come on, bro. Play your cards better, bro. Play them better, bro. Like
yeah.
we're getting old, man. Like we're at that age, you got to start thinking about your overall health. Okay, your
Yeah.
longevity is important.
We don't need to be catching that ammonia every year.
No,
No. Yeah.
imagine that. Yeah, imagine being 30 and being like, yeah, I vape too much. Like that's
No.
just
It's a
don't
turn
have that.
off. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
definitely like a look. Like people do it for a look. And I mean, if they are like, need the nicotine, that's their own thing. I don't know. We're
and
both not into it. And it's okay if you are. It's just not our thing. So,
it's a very real addiction is very real.
oh yeah.
Nicotine's very real. Like we get that. But
Hmm.
yeah, for us, just saying
Not
we
into it.
just not into that. Kind of just
Right.
dislike being in that era,
Yeah.
and that's just how it is.
I mean, respect, like
Yeah, with
that's,
respect.
yeah. I don't want to be like if you're in a tight room and that's like all around you, it's like suffocating, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Take a little step outside. That's something else. Side note. I don't know if you've seen this, but it's like how smokers always get like breaks at work. Like, oh, I'm going to go smoke a cigarette. But like, what about the other people that don't put toxins into their body? You know what I mean? It's like, do I get like a mental health?
Yes.
Like, can I go outside for 5 minutes? They're like, no, we need to work. But yeah, anybody that smokes cigarettes can go take a break.
My old
Just
manager
saying.
at Starbucks did that. I love her, but she would go step out for a cig every 20 minutes and she'd leave for like 10 minutes at a time. And it's
Yeah.
like, we only get one 10-minute break for a 4 hour
Yeah.
shift at Starbucks. So it's like,
Right. And
how the
it's like,
hell?
yeah, I mean, it ties into the addiction, like if you need it that often, but you should also be fair with the people that don't do it and give them an opportunity to do something like that. That doesn't have to do with putting a cigarette to your mouth.
So annoying. Yeah, so true. Good point. Good
That's just
point.
something that was on my mind.
Mm-hmm. I feel
Okay.
that.
As we get older, my body hurts. It just hurts. My joints hurt. My knuckles hurt, which is a joint.
The
Just
knuckles. It's so real. That's so real.
my knuckles, my hands, my back, my knees. I couldn't even try to do a cartwheel, and I cheered for like 12 years. Like my body hurts. And that's probably also has to do with the fact that I don't exercise regularly, but also I'm aging. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm a ripe, almost 25-year-old, and my body hurts. And it just does. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Oh, yeah. Are you joking me? Absolutely.
Every
Are you
morning.
saying that's something you dislike?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't want to
sure.
feel, I don't want to,
Okay,
I don't
yeah,
want,
sure.
it is just going to get worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it will get
yeah,
worse. Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
things get worse.
yeah.
Things will get worse.
That's something I dislike about getting older is that your body isn't as youthful, obviously, that it was 5 years ago and 10 years ago. And I can feel
Dude,
it. Boy, can I.
I don't understand people I work with will wear flat band shoes and they'll be on their feet for 6 hours in just Vans. I'm like, how are your hogs not barking at the end of the day? Because I will wear Ultra Cush fucking Dr. Scholl's Deluxe shoes and I will leave a 6 hour shift with shin
Mm-hmm.
splints,
Yeah.
pneumonia, cataracts, my back's on fire, my
Strep
hands,
throat.
strep throat, the skin off my hands have fallen
Oh,
off
mm-hmm. From washing your hands so much. Mm-hmm.
from washing. But like, no, I literally had one 6 hour shift and I woke up, my hands were throbbing, my feet, my back throbbing. I'm
Your
like,
calves are sore.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, tell me this. I wake up now and I have to pop my collarbone. What is this? I have to do
Like,
shoulder rotos in the morning and go
you gotta do
like,
full on yoga in the morning to stretch out your body. You have to dedicate a whole
dude.
hour to that before you get your day started.
Yeah, I sound like bubble wrap in the morning when I wake up. Just like
I
all of my joints. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, comfort's key. And that's why my next one was like not being able to sleep in your own bed. I
Oh,
don't like that. I like
oh,
the
I
older
feel
you
this
get,
so heavy.
you just want your own space, really, at
Like,
the end of the day.
I feel like I plan my plans around making sure I have my comfort of a bed after my plans. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
I'm not
totally.
trying to like stay and sleep on a sleeping bag or like, you know what I mean? Like a couch. Oh, you will never catch me sleeping on a couch. Like, I feel like
Dude.
a graham cracker when I wake up.
You feel like a Hidden Valley bar. What are they? The Nature Valley.
Literally, yeah, the Nature Valley where that's so crunchy and like tough and hard to chew. That's how I feel when I
Oh
don't
my,
sleep in a
I
cozy
dude,
bed.
I saw this TikTok this morning and it was like a Stitch TikTok and some girl was like, come with me to get ready for my best friend staying the weekend with me. And she was going out and buying flowers and making the bed fresh. And then somebody duetted it and it was a photo of their friend sleeping in a dog cage. Like half of his body was in the dog cage, half of it was
Yeah.
out with like blankets, but oh
And like
no.
we've had those times. Like in high school, I
Yeah, of
know like
course.
me, Shell, there's like three of us that would always, you know, we were besties and we'd take turns at houses and like usually one of us or two of us would end up sleeping on the floor because all three of us couldn't fit on a queen size bed.
And it was
So
it got intense. It's like, okay, who
yeah,
is sleeping on the floor tonight?
yeah, it was like it created arguments.
Oh, it did, because it would be like, no, I slept on the floor last time. I get the bed.
Right, right. Yeah. Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
100%.
I would much rather be like, all right, I'm heading out. I'm
No,
gonna go
for
home.
so true. I'd be like, we can meet back up in the morning, but no,
Like
I'm
I'll
not
be
sleeping on it.
back.
I'm sorry, but if I'm
Nothing.
sleeping on your floor, I'm waking up with sinuses, allergies, and
Yeah.
I will need a wheelchair for the rest of that day.
I just might as well not sleep. I'm just gonna sit in the corner on a desk chair and
So
wait
true.
till the sun rises.
I'd rather dangle upside down by my
Like a
feet
bat.
like
Hmm.
a bat than sleep on a floor.
Yeah.
But it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
Tying into that, sleeping, staying up too late, like or like staying out too late. Like you
Mm,
mentioned earlier, my bedtime's 10 o'clock. I even on the weekends, I can't hang anymore, you know?
yeah. You're
I just
tired, man. You're in your
and
career.
yeah, and I'm just old.
Yeah,
So I can't do it anymore. People are like, yeah, let's go out. I'm like, okay, like, yeah, but like let me be home by 10, like in my own bed.
exactly. Dude,
So I don't feel like cock on the morning.
all of these are just making me feel so old. It's just so true. After work already, people are like, you want to go out? I'm like, I just worked a 5 hour shift. I haven't sat down once. I'm sorry, but I am
Oh,
hitting that rack. I'm going
yeah,
home.
no. My
I'm
colleagues
going to
had
bed.
happy my colleagues had happy hour on Friday after work. And I was like, I'm going home. I'm sorry.
And you're like the
I
youngest
couldn't.
teacher there.
Yeah,
You're like,
literally.
nah.
I'm like, guys, like this is really hard for me. I can't. I gotta go home and lay down.
I think that like the older you get, you just like become more numb to things. I think
Yeah.
that's why they're like, everything hurts 24/7. Let's
Yeah.
just
They're
go
like,
out.
might as well just keep it going.
Might
Like,
as well be drunk while doing it, you know?
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
that actually Sierra, my roommate cousin, she also, I
My
told her what the
cousin.
topic was, and
Mhm.
one of hers was one of them was like not like traveling too much or like going out too much and not having that home base.
Oh my gosh, yes. I literally like on my list, I put back-to-back plans.
Yes, yeah.
Like if I have something going on one weekend, next weekend I'm really trying not to do something. Like it can't be constant because I need to come back and rest.
Dude, we have some
Yeah.
friends that do that always. And we're like, with respect,
Mhm.
how do y'all always have these plans? Because
Right.
for me, like, I need more than just the week and the weekend. Like, I need to have a reset. I need a reset.
Yeah. Yeah. And like knowing I have a lot coming up, like my weekends are gonna be busy. I have like there's weddings this season and then like travel like I'm
Mhm.
doing some other traveling. I'm looking forward to it, of course, but I'm looking at my calendar and I'm like, okay, I work Monday through Friday, for 9 hours. And then I'm like, I have all these things going on the weekend. I'm like, where can I fit in like a 24-hour nap? Like, I don't know. And it stresses
24
me
hours.
out.
Yeah, like when do I have time to be slobby?
Yeah, that's really needed
Just
as we get
and
older.
just
But I mean, hey,
slob.
are we just like
Listen, true.
depressed?
Maybe. When you get older, you just need a slob. Everybody
Yeah.
needs to slob once in a while,
Mhm.
or else you'll end
Like
up like us.
we did a whole episode on like taking time for ourselves and doing things that make us happy and like making plans too, like throughout your week to break up your like busy like work life balance schedule. So I definitely try to do that as much as I can, but on the complete other side of it, what we're talking about now, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I need to, you know,
Yeah.
but
Absolutely. 100%.
Mhm.
100%. Do you have another one?
I had like a couple. I can like go. I don't. Okay, my body hurts. I said that.
Mhm.
Rent and all things money. Like this is the first time I know, both of us have moved out onto our own place. So that's just a whole nother stress that what we're dealing with. And
True.
it's like that independence. It's like a love-hate thing, independence. Cause it's like, great, we're doing this financially independent. But at the same time, it's like, is this what my life is until I retire? Like,
Mhm.
this is it. This is it. Especially like being in my career, I'm like, okay, I have a place now. I'm in my career. I'm like, this is what I'm doing for the next 50
Yeah.
years. And it's like,
We're
okay.
girls. We shouldn't need to like have bills. Like that's
No, we shouldn't have to have bills. Girl money is not real money. It's like fake money. It's like Monopoly. I should
mhm.
just be able to like have unlimited supply of it and not have
And
to
like
stress
spend it
about it.
wherever. Yeah. Mhm.
Exactly.
That's a
Exactly.
man's job. Mhm.
That's a blue collared man's job, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
But
have any other ones?
birthdays. I'm like a huge birthday girl. Like I've always loved my birthday and I love my friends that are close to me's birthday, but as I'm getting older, I'm starting to dislike my birthday a lot more. I still love everybody
Same.
else's birthday. I love making people feel special. It's like one of my love languages. I just love making people happy, especially on their birthdays. But like I'm starting to hate it about myself. Like I'm dreading my 25th birthday, which is like in 2 months. I'm like, no.
Yeah. Entering the mid
Yeah,
20s is not easy.
no, it's not. That's just a whole nother thing.
Mhm.
And then last but not least, my skin. I
Mhm.
understand the whole skincare routine now. I feel like I never gave a lot of love into my skin. And as I am in my mid 20s now, I started noticing my little wrinkles and my dryness. And I'm
Aging.
like, well, shit. I'm like, if I don't take care of it now, it's just going to get worse. Yeah, literally aging of my skin. I'm like, do I need Botox in my forehead?
Oh my
I'm like,
God. Yeah.
I'm like,
Yes.
no, seriously, like these
I
are huge.
literally said that yesterday.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
Oh my God.
I'm literally thinking about getting Botox just to like keep them from getting worse. And
Yeah.
like, if I'm all for that, like if it makes you happy and you want to change something, go ahead and do it. Cause I'm about to get these suckers like tightened up. I can't. It's making me sad.
Dude, so true. I wake up in the morning now with bags. and like,
Yeah. And
what?
my hands are starting to get a little more like sun damage, of course, is a whole thing, but my hands are starting to get a little bit more like lines on them. And I'm just like panicking. I'm like, where's my 16-year-old body?
We're about to age like milk. It's, you know what? You can blame COVID for that because it feels like just
Yeah.
yesterday we were 20 and then COVID ripped away our early
Yeah.
20s. So
COVID added like an additional 4 to 8 years on our life, like of
probably.
aging wise.
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
okay. So, because
Right.
we are on the free version of Zoom, we do have to move on to our next segment that we like to call
Okay.
Hot Wheels. Hot
Yeah,
Wheels,
baby.
Hot Wheels, Hot Wheels, Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels. Beat that.
Period.
Do
Oh,
you have
who's
Hot Wheels? Oh, hello.
I didn't
I
have Hot
think
Wheels.
I
Is it
think
your
you answered
turn?
I think so. I think you answered the Bush question last week.
That's correct. The Bush's baked beans. Okay, go ahead and spin. Yahoo.
Ooh, cheat or be cheated on.
Ooh, this is a real morale question.
I think both is so sucky. I would say I'd rather be cheated on.
I agree.
Because I mean, yeah, I feel like yeah. I mean, I would.
If you're a
never.
cheater, you get that rep for the
Yeah.
rest of your life.
Yeah, that just shows the kind of person you are. And I'm not that kind of person. So if I was cheated on, then of course it would be like detrimental and heartbreaking. But obviously I would know that that's not my fault, my fault or my problem. And I would just grow and move on from it eventually. You know, it's heartbreaking to be cheated on.
Yeah.
I would rather
Newsflash.
go through that than do it myself. Yes.
If you cheat, you're stinky.
Stinky and ugly.
And honestly, if you cheat, it's going to be literally so much easier to get over you because you're
And that
literally
goes for
stinky.
all types: emotional cheating, physical cheating. Break up with your
Exactly.
partner if you think about doing any of those things. It's just not it. Have some decency, have some respect. We are adults. It's time to be respectful to yourself and to the person that you supposedly love.
Yeah. And you know what? Also break up with your partner if you feel like you're starting to make a pros and cons list in your head about if you should be with them still. Break up with them.
Yeah.
Just do
yeah.
it.
If you think like that, then it's probably time to evaluate your
I've
life.
done it. I've done it with a lot of people. Not a lot. I haven't dated that many people, but I've done it a lot before, just with a lot of things. And usually if you have to start weighing out the positive and negative, it's probably not good. Take it from us. We're old.
Yeah. We're old. I mean, this doesn't even have to be with like romantic partners. It can be with like friendships,
Anything.
even family members. You know, they say like blood doesn't mean family always. So like if you're making those pros and cons lists with people that are in your life and you have more cons than good, then I would just let them go, baby girl.
It's your life, baby. Live it. Live it large, baby.
Period. That's our advice for this week.
Yeah. Oh my God. We're so smart and like humble for that.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
All right. So do you have a TMI? Anything juicy happened to you this week?
Not too juicy, but kind of something gross. So yesterday, we were going to Target and Vin was driving my car and he like opened the glove box, I think for a napkin or something, and there was a cockroach in my glove box. I know, guys, my car is not dirty. I don't have any food in there. Like, don't make me, I'm not a pig. Like, I'm not, I promise. But yeah, there's one in there and I just shut it and he's still in there. And yeah, I don't know.
In there?
Yeah. Well, they say when it's really humid outside, the cockroaches like to like hide and like get away from the heat or something. So yeah, I didn't see it myself, but Ben saw it. So I just closed it and we went to Target. And then
that bug is literally invading your space. How did you go on?
I don't know. How am I supposed to get it out? I think I'm gonna wait until I can get like a vacuum and suck it out if it's still in there.
I feel so violated.
I think he came from like my hood or something, like came through the hood. But yeah, I was like, that's disgusting and really awkward. But because it makes me feel like I'm like dirty. You know what I mean? Like having cockroaches like in your car, but it's like
that's a jump scare. Oh, that's scary.
It's just because of the weather, guys. I promise my car, it worked. My car.
Yeah. She used to be a culprit of leaving stuff in her car.
Yeah.
Let's not forget
You were too, okay? We
No,
both were. Oh,
season one, you said I had left like coffee in my car and you
okay,
had
yeah.
accidentally drank it. Like that wasn't too long ago.
That is true. That is true. I do sometimes have a habit with like drinks
Yeah,
because
drinks are
sometimes I just
bad.
don't have the hands to grab if I'm like leaving my car or something, like I'm grabbing my work bag and my phone and whatever. No excuse. I should grab them anyways. But like I don't leave like food in there or like trash. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The worst case scenario was like a coffee from a couple days before.
Yeah,
But
that's not too bad.
so that
I
was
get it. We're
disgusting.
all culprits of that. We are.
Yeah.
So
What's your TMI? Enough about
my
the cockroach.
TMI, this one is kind of literally juicy. So um my job, the dress code is like wear shorts and the shorts have to be above your knee.
Oh,
So I
slay.
wore like
Sexy.
running shorts. I wore just like regular like American Eagle shorts.
Like jean
And
shorts.
I don't think I'll wear jean shorts again because let me tell you,
Ooh, yeah.
I do have like a little bit of a donkey on me. All right,
Chafing.
nothing crazy. No,
Oh,
nothing crazy. But as you're walking around, you have tables. You don't stop when you're serving. I had to go like wipe my ass from the sewer ass that I had like 6 times. And
yeah.
you don't wear underwear when you're wearing jean shorts. So I went and I told the guy who was training me, I got in depth. I said, listen, man, is it normal to get swamp ass like this? Like I'm dying.
Yeah.
He just laughed at me and was like, yeah.
You see, I do wear underwear with my jean shorts, but maybe lots of people don't. Maybe we should ask you guys what you guys do.
Do you guys wear
But
underwear with your jean shorts?
but that is so
Let us
common.
know.
Like people need to talk about that more. It gets wet and hot and sticky in there, and you need to
Normalize
take care of it, or
that.
else you'll be uncomfortable for the rest of the day. And you cannot go the rest of your 6 hour shift having that feeling. That is the worst feeling ever.
Normalize swamp ass. Normalize swamp
Yeah,
ass. But that's all
absolutely.
we have to say, you guys.
Yep.
Thank you so much for watching the podcast. We love
We
you
love
so much.
you.
Again, we do have the free version of Zoom. So
We're about to get kicked off. We love you.
yep. Find us online, Instagram, anywhere you watch your podcast. Find us there. Love you guys. See you next week. It's been
Bye,
TMI.
guys.
Bye.
Ooh,
Love you.
nice. Love you.
Period.